Okay, I think I found, don't look, my moth-eaten sweater. And I just want to tell you, I haven't told anybody this, I have not taken a shower in a week. My hair is super itchy. I've just been getting naked, jumping into bed. I know, gross. I brush my teeth, I wash my face, watch my cooch, but that's it. So I'm going to take a shower tonight. I think Bob might come tonight. I don't know. I also bought a bed frame, a headboard, and a footboard it's gorgeous. It has cherubs on it. It's fucking adorable. It's for a full-size bed. So I'm going to try to see if Bob will help me with that. This is the tarot that I'm using, the Tarot of Mystical Moments. I also, for clarifiers, have the Oracle of Mystical Moments. So Oracle. I got these from Jessica. They're fucking amazing. I don't think I would use them for other people. I'm not going to use them in public. Not that I'm, coveting them, but anyways, I chose a love spread. So I have not done this one before, and I thought it'd be kind of cool. I put in stuff like summer romance. I got the Chariot, which means fast-moving energy. The Chariot also represents Cancer. So, which is kind of funny because that's the sign you attract, number one. Number two, Cancer also represents July. King of Wands wanted to come out. I'm not going to take any of these because I actually want to pull the spread. So, we got a lot of talkative shit going on here. Man, I did 2 spreads for me about reconciliation. They were fucking amazing and beautiful. They told me what I wanted to hear, but they then also told me what lots of stuff. Wheel of Fortune. Holy shit. All right. So anyways, my point is these cards are good. So this is a 5-card spread. So the first card is your current love life. All right. Second card is what you're looking for in a relationship / partner. The third one is something you can work on to improve yourself for the relationship and just for yourself. And number 4, what is coming next in your love life. And number 5, final advice from the cards, because I feel like you don't have a specific person in mind and there could be a lot of different things going on. So that's why I chose this spread. All right. So I'm going to cut the deck in half and get started. So we have number 1, Strength card, and what represents your current love life. Number 2, 3 of Cups reversed, which is what you're looking for in a relationship or a partner. Number 3, something you can work to improve your relationship and your relationship with yourself. Knight of Wands. We have a lot of reversals here so far. Number 4, what's coming up next in your love life. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Upright. Number 5, final advice from the card. I'm going to leave that overturned for now. And we can take, oracle cards here as well. So, number 1, your current love life. We have the Strength card reversed. This deck's a little bit different. I'm going to rely on the book, which is what I did with mine. I don't necessarily have to. The Strength card, obviously, reversed. I mean, God, these cards are beautiful. I mean, they're just gorgeous. Card of Leo, obviously. She's dressed like in her little lion, really trying to. When I look at this card and I see, her nuzzling the lion and her caring so much about that lion that she's dressed up like the lion. You know what I mean? She's trying to become his familiar. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful card. So that's what I see intuitively. Now, if I'm going to reverse it because that's what it is. I'm going to read what it is. So the reverse meaning is submissive, lacking self-control, and impatient. So I know that you're a fairly controlled person. I wouldn't say you're controlled. You're balanced. You're balanced, and so you're obviously, when it's reversed like this, it's kind of lacking that balance and patience, being submissive, which we know that your whole job and everything is not. it's doming, but I think your current love life is that you might be opening up to being more submissive. And I'm not even talking about sexually. I'm talking about emotionally being a little bit more submissive. And that's why this is reversed. I mean, she's coming out with this line and just nuzzling him. Like, I am just like you on the inside, but look on the outside. I'm going to wear these little ears and look like you on the outside, because it creates this loving relationship, this loving space for them both. So I hope you know what I'm trying to get at here, is that currently in your love life, to bring that love in is somebody more like-minded, or at least somebody that might be different than you, but that you'll be able to, I don't want to say fake it till you make it, but kind of relate a little bit better, come at them a little bit better, where it's like, yes, I can relate to you. I hope that makes sense. Card number 2 is what you're looking for in a relationship or a partner. So we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups upright is about friendship and hanging with really good friends. What you're looking for in a relationship with the Three of Cups, it's still cups, so it's still love. There's disharmony, withdrawal, exploitation, alienation, and isolation. Obviously, what you're looking for in a relationship or a partner, when I see that, okay, so upright, it's celebration, community, camaraderie, team. You need a really, really strong person. This to me, the Three of Cups, when it's reversed, is jealousy. It's being jealous of your friends. It's being jealous of what you do for a living. It's being jealous of what a flirtatious and open person you are. And what happens is it causes, men that aren't strong enough to withdraw. It causes disharmony. So what you are looking for, obviously, is somebody who can hang with your friends, somebody who is a partner and that doesn't have that issue, that doesn't have that fear of you hanging out with your friends, which in a lot of times are males. Or when you do go out with your friends, you're going to run into guys. So what you're looking for is somebody who, and what's really funny is the hula hoops. I think we talked about hula hoops the other day. But that's kind of what I'm seeing there. I mean, it's still love, coming in. So, but it's just somebody who can handle you being friends with guys, girls, whatever, and not withdrawing and not feeling alienated and being part of the group, as opposed to having, Brandi's friends and then there's me. Okay. Card number 3, something you can work on to improve your relationship, is the Knight of Wands reversed. So we got the Knight of Wands, which, is a very youthful fire pony, all just rushing into the situation. However, when the Knight of Wands is reversed, it's something that, is kind of saying what you do need to work on. It is, obviously fire sign. I want to say, first of all, the Strength card is associated with Leo. It doesn't necessarily mean that, that's your current love life. That just means, to me, that's more about the Strength card. I will call out the signs just because the Three of Cups is Cancer, card of Cancer, which again, we know, unfortunately, that you do attract that because you're more a dominant personality. This is also, you can see this is the card of Cancer when it's reversed, because anybody that's a Cancer, when they start to withdraw, it's like, and they get into the hermit mode and they alienate themselves, and, no, they don't want to come out and have a good time with you and your friends. That's just a side note, but something you can work on. Okay, so moving ahead is the Knight of Wands, which the Knight of Wands is going to represent the fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sag, but it's also about action. So the Knight of Wands reversed is something that you can work on. It's about fearfulness, caution, playing it safe, haste, delays, scattered energy, and frustration. So all of that. Something you can work on to improve your relationships. I mean, again, the card upright is about being a daredevil, a lot of charisma, a lot of confidence. Reversed, it's the opposite of confidence. It's about feeling shitty about yourself. It's about, playing it safe. Also that scattered energy, about spreading yourself way too thin. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't date people and whatever. excuse me, whatever, but it's kind of about spreading yourself too thin. And it is about being hasty. It is about rushing into things too fast as well. Okay. Because it's reversed. So that's something to look out for. Okay. Number 4, what's coming next in your love life is the 8 of Pentacles. So, the 8 of Pentacles is in the traditional tarot, and this came out upright, is about reaping what you sow. So whatever you put into your garden is what you're going to get out of it. It's about focus, discipline, mastery, developing skills, dedication, workflow, details. So this could quite possibly be what's coming next. You could meet somebody easily. You're throwing yourself into doing all these events and the candles and meeting new people and networking. And this would be the perfect time to meet somebody, because this card represents Virgo, to be honest. So, Virgo is about focus and discipline and mastering and developing what they're doing. And that's also going to help you love life wise, because you are honing a craft and you are dedicated to that. And so that's where you should be throwing your energy into, and what you reap is what you sow. So what you put into it is, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 butterflies. I mean, it's a good card about, what's coming next in your love life is that, you're throwing yourself into this work. You're going to get a lot of exposure. There's going to be a lot of people around, you know what I mean? So keep that openness. So final advice from the cards, which I left unturned, the Temperance card. Temperance is reversed, but the Temperance card still speaks about patience. Major Arcana. So the Temperance card does represent Sagittarius. Again, doesn't, I just throw out the signs, doesn't necessarily mean, but the Temperance reversed is about discord, imbalance, excess, and extremes. So again, when I see the Temperance come, it's about being impatient. So your final advice from the cards is to watch the impatience. Try to, there's imbalance here. There's excess, there's extremes, and that's maybe what you've done in the past. So what you want to do is make sure the advice from the universe, the advice from these cards is to slow down, to even though you're impatient and you want this soulmate, you want this love, you want to know what's going to happen with summer romance, whatever. It is about finding peace within yourself, but it's also about balance and blended elements and harmony. And when I see the word blended elements on this booklet, I think of all the elements you do to make your candles. Pour that same love into yourself and into this relationship or relationships that possibly will come in. I think it's a pretty good reading. Again, I'm using the booklet because this is a new deck. I could have probably read it intuitively, but because it's your friend, sometimes it's hard. The Liberty card came out. I'm going to put it back because we're just talking. But as a friend and for myself, I have to use the book because I don't want to put my own subjectivity into it. It's hard. When I do this for strangers and for people I don't know, it's 100% intuition. When I read for friends, it's not. So we have a couple cards that wanted to came out. We have the Can You Hear Me? Card number 28, which also 8 plus 2 is 10. Beginning of a new cycle, which I'm going to read. Beautiful cards again. And the next one you got is Stranded. What's funny is these are both nautical themed sort of cards. So that's card number 44, which is an 8. Which 8 is, not attainment, but recognizing the work you've put into something. Okay, so first one is Can You Hear Me? Okay. Again, this is to clarify kind of your outcome and just, to me, little messages from the universe that may help. Can you hear me? Loneliness, cry for help, communication. A woman floats in a seashell on the big sea. She looks on the horizon as she is waiting for somebody. She is holding a trumpet in her hand, ready to blow when the time comes. The ocean symbolizes her feelings, vast and seemingly unknowable. It surrounds her in an endless arc. She looks lonely and deserted, but she has a way of connecting, a tool for turning passive silence into supportive communication. So I know you've been trying to call in your soulmate for a long time, and that's what that says to me, however that speaks to you. The next card we have is Stranded. Again, another nautical themed card. So I'm going to read that to you. Stranded. Misdirection, misjudgment, and the fear of failure. So, and again, we talked about the fear of failure today. You know, in regards to, you know, the fair on Sunday. Look at this young sailor stranded with his ship on top of a tall tree. He needs his anchor to help him get back to Earth. The card asks, how did the ship get there? This is such an unusual place for a seafaring vessel. At times we feel the same. We find ourselves in situations we can't quite understand. Sometimes we feel we've made mistakes because our expectations are so high. We set ourselves up for failure. We either beat ourselves up over our performance, or we are so intimidated that we never even begin. Failure is a necessary part of success and important to the journey as a rudder on the ship. So that is also not only a love message, but I also feel that it's a message for you about this journey that you are embarking on. That's all new. You don't know how much product to take. You don't know if it's going to be successful. You don't know if your shit's going to look worse than other people or better than other people. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to upload this. Please let me know what you think, because you know how I'm feeling right now.